lost 8 in a row. And it's something that scarred me forever, and it still hurts.
2013 was a hard year for me.
And Nasi Manu leaves the field for the Highlanders. That's a real blow.
When I got injured the first game, I was sort of not part of the team. So I was sort of like looking from the team from the outside. As all the bad experiences and the bad chat start to go around the team, I can sense that because I'm not in the team.
The game is over. Further heartbreak for the Highlanders.
The trust between the coaching staff and the players just wasn't there. For an example, we might have been getting flogged at training. We were doing all this contact and we're smashing each other and everyone's absolutely knackered, and it's having an impact on performance on the weekend. But the staff weren't agreeing with that, or the coaches weren't agreeing. No, this is how we're doing it. This is what we're doing.
And then also too, there was a bit of double standards that started to creep in. Some of the younger players would get pulled up for maybe a missed pass or a missed tackle, and say like the guys like our All Blacks weren't.
They're like, oh, well, he's doing the same thing as well. I'm doing the same thing as he's doing, but I'm getting hammered for it, and he's not getting hammered for it. So it just breaks guys down slowly, and guys lost their confidence in their game, didn't really want to be there.
Little bit by bit, that pressure started to mount, that, you know, we hadn't got a win, and slowly the season was disappearing, and we had high hopes of being right there near the end.
How much pressure on these All Blacks coming to this franchise to get them up into playoff contention?
And I think for me it's about their experience, because at the back end of these competitions, this team has struggled.
We were talking about championships before we even got to a playoff. But that doesn't buy you a championship. It wasn't built by hard work and through trust and selflessness and doing your job creates a try for others, or wanting to tackle for your mate. Or were they just counting their money? Or were they just like here to get a bonus check and get ready for the All Blacks, some of them? And it's hard to say, but that's what I saw. Oh, I think it was summed up. 2013 was the only year do, was disconnected, not an awesome party, not a loving party. There were fights. You shouldn't fight your teammates. That's one sign that I knew there was poison. It was sad, and it's sad talking about it like that, but that's how it felt.
I mean, the net effect of it is the coach takes responsibility. End of the season, I survived that experience because of my contract, and, you know, I had to turn that around.
I was already signed for 2014. I actually arranged a meeting with Jamie Joseph. In the Islander way, it's pretty traditional, and I've been raised up pretty strict on the respect thing, especially for the elders. And this is the first time I sort of went out of my comfort zone, like really went out there. So I went in and I told them pretty much everything. I want to tell you what I'm hearing from all the boys and what's going on. So I knew sort of some fixes we could do and knew what we couldn't do again.
I didn't have the guts to do it. I would have written it on a bit of paper. But, I mean, that's the, you know, credit to the man, you know. He'd front up and he'd said it to his face, and then Jamie listened.
And the thing about these conversations and these arguments was driven by what was best for the team. One comment he said when I was leaving, he said, "So, Nacho, if you were given a bit more responsibility, do you think you would be all right with that?"
Highlanders coach Jamie Joseph has revealed Nasi Manu will co-captain the side for the upcoming season. Joining Manu in the co-captaincy role will be Otago's very own Ben Smith. Joseph added the new captain selections are reflective of the approach the team would be taking to the 2014 Super Rugby season as they look to avoid a repeat of a disappointing 2013 campaign. One which promised so much but ultimately delivered so little.
Part of the review was in 2013 was players didn't feel equality within the group. They felt the All Blacks were at one level, and then there was the mid-tier and the second tier. So, you know, as a coach, if you look at that again objectively and you think if that's what the players are feeling and that's what they're feeding back, then from their point of view, that's exactly how it was.
In many ways, it was the best thing that happened to the organisation. What transpired from that into 2014 was what we called 1 to 39 brotherhood.
You know, I got it tattooed, brotherhood, 1 to 39. So the 1 to 39 was brought in 2014 around, obviously just that's the amount of squad numbers we have. Didn't matter where you sat in the 1 to 39, you had a voice.
Didn't really matter whether you were #1 player in the All Blacks and had played 50, 60 caps. A player like Ben Smith, or you were number 39 who was a player like Trent Renata.
That for us was our biggest thing, was how can we make sure that we keep all 1 to 39, that they see that they're valued just the same. And I think genuinely as a 1 to 39 family, we genuinely all cared about the team.